Maybe.
Back it up, back it in so I can begin.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
It has been a long time since I've seen your beautiful faces.
Yeah. I miss both of you guys at Wonderfest.
Yeah. I hung out with Jonathan the whole time at Wonderfest. And
that's why you missed us.
Well, we hung out with Hacker and Ludwig. Ludwig was great to meet. And we just like Scott. We hung out with a lot, and Graham. We spent a lot of time with Graham.
Yeah, Graham. Peter Bjorn and Felix. They were all just. It was a great time. Like, I thought I would miss you guys a lot, but I didn't miss you at all. It was great.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
Well, the Wonderfest is not what we're here to talk about tonight. Tonight, we are here to talk about Jonathan, our resident Nerf Herder member. Funny how this show came about is Aaron and I have been talking a lot about ramping up a lot of the group, the group, getting it more consistent, weekly or bi-weekly, because I came back from Wonderfest. The last 2 years, I came back from Wonderfest kind of in a slump, kind of just didn't really do much. I came back charged and ready to go from this one. In fact, my wife was holding me back because she's like, nope, you got to finish this bathroom before you do anything. So I'm like, all right, honey. But, I spent the whole weekend with Jonathan. We talked a little bit about, we talked about his career a lot. But you were sending out some pictures to us in the chat of just, some of your work. And the picture had popped up of you on, it's going to take me too hard to find. I'll show it later. But you're standing on top of a ladder when you were working on Inception. Interstellar, yes. Yeah. And I was looking at it, I was like, holy, I remember that picture. It's like one of the best pictures, like behind the scenes pictures in Interstellar. Like, it's one of those ones that you see and you're like, oh yeah, this is from Interstellar. And then I looked at you and I'm like, oh, that's Jonathan.
I know that idiot.
Yeah, I even wrote that in the chat. I was like, I know this. Who's this? Didn't I say something like, I know this idiot? Or, you were on a ladder and were you scared of heights? And you're like, yeah, I'm scared of heights. You said you were scared up there. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, why haven't we done a show about Jonathan? Because I knew you did a lot in the industry. I had no idea you did this much in the industry. So before we show a lot of what you've done in the industry, what I want to know first and foremost is how this picture happened.
Oh, I think I know what it's going to be. Yes.
I mean, you sent us this picture. I'm like, okay, who's that? First of all,
he's got hair.
He's got hair.
He spins.
He's standing like a stud muffin there.
Chris, zoom into the face there.
Yeah, here we go. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can. I'm not really good with this. There we go.
I like the t-shirt as well, Jonathan.
Look at that.
What was that, John?
I like the t-shirt as well.
Yeah, my brother got me that.
I saw this picture. I'm like, who's that? And then it dawned on me it was you. I'm like, get the heck out of here, right?
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
And then I was looking down here, down by your crotch area, and the picture was distorted. I'm thinking to myself, is there something wrong with my screen? But it was your picture that was all pixelated.
Yeah, well, it was a film picture.
Yeah.
And then I had it sitting around for a while and it got damaged, and then I scanned it into my computer, and that's back
in the 90s. That was in what, 99, right?
99, yeah.
Yeah.
Or episode 1, but you didn't work on episode 1.
No, I was working for a company in Seattle area, Mukilteo, technically, called Dillon Works, and it was a great place to work. And they did a lot of different stuff. They did TV commercials and special events and store displays, and this was a tie-in with the Phantom Menace, and it was for FAO Schwartz in New York.
Okay.
We built 2 battle droids and like 12 or 14 something pit droids.
Okay.
And the pit droids had like their arms out like this,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a bar that went through their arms, and it was like a t-shirt rack.
Oh, okay. So let's start from like, how did you get into this, first of all?
Doing this kind of work?
Yeah.
Well, my mom, it kind of starts with my mom, because my mom had a crappy childhood and she escaped by going to the movies.
Okay.
And so she had a love for movies and started taking me at a young age. And the first movie she ever took me to, which was my first movie ever and my first movie in the theater, happened to be Star Wars.
No.
So that kind of set my path.
Right.
So I went and saw Star Wars. I was like 5.5 or so, and just fell in love with Star Wars. And then, 3 years later, Empire came out, and I loved Empire. And then I saw, behind the scenes pictures. And by that point, I had started building models, and I saw all these, behind the scenes pictures and all these models, and these guys are building models, and I thought, well, that's a job. You can do that. I want to do that.
Right.
So that's what inspired me, and all the other movies I saw in the 80s that, ILM had a part in, that I'm just like, oh, I want to do that kind of work.
But how did you get into it?
Well, I started, so my mom, again, would tell everybody she met, oh, my son wants to do special effects. And she met someone who was like, oh, I know a company that does special events, and he might be interested in that. So I contacted this company that did special events, and I learned a bunch of skills, carpentry, painting, sculpting, and then I just started applying to effects houses in the Seattle area where I was living, and got hired by Dillon Works, who did TV commercials and all that kind of stuff. And so I started getting a little bit of experience doing that, and then got onto a movie I was technically the art department production assistant.
For what movie?
Movie called Georgia.
Okay.
That was my first movie.
How old were you?
I was like 93. So I was, I think,
20?
Maybe 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20, 21, something like that.
Cool.
That's so cool though. For straight away, you're in a movie. Like, you've straight away got yourself from just like learning a few skills, just like being on a film straight away.
Yeah, it was funny because my first movie, they were like, "Oh, we want an art department PA." And it's like, "Oh yeah, it'd be great. I want to do that." And then they like, "Well, and I misunderstood. Like, "Oh, you're not paying me." Oh, okay. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my first job was unpaid, and they can only keep me for a certain amount of time, and then they had to let me go because I was unpaid. But as far as I was concerned, I'm like, I'll keep working. I don't care. I'm working on a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they kind of take that in. I've heard from other people that they don't pay a lot in the beginning, and they kind of like they don't pay. They want you to work for free because it's just exciting to be part of Star Wars and stuff like that. So,
well, it's exposure, and you're learning on the job.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yes.
I did a lot of that. I worked on a lot of short films or little independent films for free just to gain experience. And at the time I'm like early 20s, and like I'm working in movies. This is great. I don't care. So it was fun for me, and getting experience and meeting people, which is very important to network, get jobs, meeting different people. So
how we met was Jason Zenga actually told me about you, and we were going to have you on for Rogue One when I was back in Rogue One, and he was telling me that you did a lot of films and stuff, and I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, I had no idea, and then you were so quiet, and we had to like drag everything out of you to get you talking. Okay, and and that was a couple of years ago. Yeah, but even like we kept in touch a little bit, not a whole lot, and then more and more, and I kept trying to get you on the Facebook, which you weren't on Facebook at all. And
that took me a while.
It took you a long while. I kept begging you for like a year or two to come on to Facebook, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then, like I had no idea how much you had done before. Let's just give our viewers just kind of a look at what you have all worked on. Fallout, Superman, Skeleton Crew, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mandalorian, Avatar, Guardians of the Black Adam, Star Trek, Obi-Wan, Book of Boba, Suicide Squad, Falcon. I mean, the list is crazy here. The Boys, Avengers Endgame, Iron Man, The Mummy, Interstellar, X-Men, Oz, Dark Knight Rises.
And the reason none of us are aware of this is because Jonathan is one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, and doesn't talk.
We had no idea. We've been talking for years, and I had no idea the extent of your resume, like all the way up to the newest thing, which we know about, is Star Wars Grogu, right?
Yeah,
and like, holy crap, dude!
How does that make you feel, Jonathan? Saying that, how does that make you feel, saying that, when Chris is just reading through all that?
Old. No, it's I'm luckier than some that I've been able to have a career doing what I want to do, and I've been lucky enough to work on some really fun projects and work with some great people. So I just feel lucky that I've been able to do this kind of stuff.
I mean, seriously, whoever's watching this, just go on and look. I mean, this is a list of just about every movie we all love. The only thing that's missing is the original 3 Star Wars movies. That's about it.
Well, what's funny about this list is something like Interstellar. Like Interstellar, I worked on for 9 months.
Okay.
And then the other one up there, Captain Marvel, I worked on for like, maybe not with Captain Marvel, but there's a couple like I worked on for a few weeks.
Okay.
It's like, just depends on what I'm doing on the job, but.
I mean, like, and you're like a jack of all trades, aren't you? You kind of like, you do a lot of different stuff on these shows, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I'm a model maker. I work in the model shop, and that's pretty much what I've done most of my career. But yeah, I'm all over the place. Like, I'll paint. I'll do 3D modeling for parts. I'll go on set and help, dress actors with whatever, like the Dark Troopers. We did the Dark Troopers and help dress them on set. And I'll do machining, carpentry, a little bit of everything.
I saw X-Men on here. Did you get to put the prosthetics onto Rebecca Main Stamos, or?
No, this was the later X-Men. We did the Sentinel. We built a full-size Sentinel.
You did tell me you made the parts for Nebula.
I did the stencil for her for part of the paint job on her her head and her body.
What stands out? Like, what are some of the things that you I don't know, like, is there anything in here that really, like, you look at and you're like, that's one of the coolest things I've done in any of these films?
Yeah. Well, for me, Dark Knight Rises was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm such a huge fan of the Nolan Batman movies.
Okay.
And I know the third one is probably everybody's least favorite, but just to work on a Chris Nolan Batman movie and to work, I get to help build a couple things, but one of the things I get to help build was the Tumbler.
Okay.
Which was kind of a rebuild of the Tumbler, but still, it was.
Here it is.
Yeah. That's my friend Kate Zebricker, we did most of the work on the the body of the tumbler.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun.
That is really cool.
It's a lot of fun. And
this is the beginning of it, right?
That's actually closer to the end because it started black from the previous movie, and we had to rebuild a lot of it, and then we had to turn it into the camouflage tumbler that gets stolen, that Bane steals out of the Wayne Industries.
Wow.
So were these fully remote control or used for pyro? Or
yeah, this one was more pyro. It was in a it's like it was above a ceiling, and the ceiling blows out, and then the car drops down.
Right.
And so we had the car's third scale, and we built 2 third scale sets. One was looking up at the ceiling of this room, and then one was looking down, and so there's a shot where you look at the ceiling blows, the car falls through, and then the next shot you see is the car is falling and lands in like metal grates, which were actually wood, MDF, laser cut MDF, and they were really thin, so when the car hit it just crushed everything.
When you're watching these, do you do the Leonardo DiCaprio thing where you're like, oh, I did that.
It's interesting how it's changed, because I used to do like real miniatures like this most of the time, and with doing that, it was kind of a different viewing experience, because I would watch it and it would be more like, oh, did that work? Did that look good? Did it work right? Does it look like it's a miniature? Does it look like it's big? Whereas a lot of stuff I do now is costuming, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I worked on that costume. So it's kind of different.
What did you do? What is these miniatures or
the black one's miniature?
Okay.
Yeah, and that's miniature. So we built I think it's like 5th scale airplane, and had it hooked up to cables and everything. And so it was hooked up to an arm on one side, and then it would, I don't know if you can show this, but it would lift like this on camera, and then there was cables attached to it, and so when it was like this, cables attached to the wings and the body and everything, and the wings ripped off, and then the tail end ripped off.
Okay.
It was really ingenious the way the wings were. They were just like a ball and socket, and there was cables running from one wing to the other wing, and we had mechanical cutters so the cable would run through a mechanical cutter, and there was tension from one wing to the other wing, and then when you hit the cutters, it would cut the cables, and so the wings were free.
Okay.
And we had other cables that pulled the wings off.
So did you do any miniature tests of this before you built the full rig? Yeah.
We almost always did tests, and knock on wood, we had a great record with shooting miniatures for Nolan. We always got it on the first take.
Oh,
wow.
Which worked out really good for the Tumbler, because we did a take and showed it to Nolan. He loved it, and then we said, "Oh, okay, we're setting up for take 2," and he was basically like, "Why? We already have it." And luckily we got on the first one, because on the second one, when the car fell through the ceiling, the tire hit a cable, and instead of falling straight like this, it hit a cable and went nose first.
Oh,
so that shot was no good.
So even though he was good with the first take, you went ahead with the second one?
Yeah, because we already had everything built and ready to go.
So like one of my favorite movies has to be Interstellar. It's one of the things that I have sat with my kids and watched a couple times. My wife watched it, surprisingly, and she actually really liked it a lot. So it's good then if my wife watch it. But like, is this you sent me a lot of pictures and none of them were labeled, so I kind of guessed.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. Originally I was gonna put them in groups. Yeah, like, oh, these are all Interstellar and this is it, and then I was like, I don't have time. So,
so were your ears ringing earlier? Because I was like, Aaron, these freaking pictures are in no order whatsoever. I don't know. And I would hold up my phone. Do you know what this is? He's like, no, I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
I was a lot of help.
He was no help whatsoever. Every question I asked him, he had no idea.
She didn't ask me, but
I figured, you know what? Like, I
told him, call Jonathan.
Yeah, but I probably should have, I guess. But you're the celebrity here. I try to like not bother the celebrity. So,
But is this an Interstellar Grammy or not Grammy? It's
Grammy.
Yeah, Academy Award.
Okay.
Yeah, my boss got the Academy Award for Interstellar.
Okay.
And so we had a big party after the Oscars. Like it was a couple weeks after the Oscars, and it was at a bar and drinks and everything, and so you could take a picture with the Oscar.
No, cool. So like, yeah, these that's Interstellar too, right?
That's Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, that's where the tumbler comes through.
Yeah, the tumbler coming through the ceiling.
Okay, I messed up that order. So
can you zoom in on that, Chris?
Yeah, it's. I'll try. It's small.
I'm just looking at it. Awesome.
It's hard to tell how big that is, but that's like 2.5 stories tall.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
That's so cool. I'm gonna go back and watch that now.
There's a scene where Bane is beating the crap out of Batman, and he hits a charge, and these green charges go up the wall, and they go up the wall and across the ceiling. And as soon as you're looking up at the ceiling in that shot, that's all miniature.
Wow. Yeah, the tumbler is. Brian said it here. The tumbler is one of the best, vehicles, modern vehicles to come out in modeling effects. It's one of the better things, the more memorable models to be around.
It's funny. I saw pictures of it before I saw Batman Begins, and I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, and then I saw Batman Begins, like, oh, I like it now. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, actually.
There's a great shot in Dark Knight, which I really wish I would have worked on, but where the tumbler smashes into the garbage truck.
Okay.
And pushes it up into the ceiling.
I don't remember that.
All miniature. And then there's another shot after it smashes the garbage truck. It stops, and the garbage truck goes sliding off, and then the tumbler keeps going and then spins around, and like papers are flying everywhere, and it keeps going, and it goes back down the tunnel, and all of that is miniature.
This is the picture.
Oh, I think I know what scene you mean.
Well, back on the tumbler, were you given scaled drawings to create this, or were you given access to the full vehicle, or how did you go about?
Well, we get the one I worked on. The one I worked on is the same one that was used in Dark Knight. So it was basically, it was kind of built, but we had to take like 3 tumblers and find all the parts and put it back together. And a lot of parts were damaged, so we had to sort of cut parts out and rebuild sections of the body and repaint it.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is the picture I was talking about that I saw. Yeah. I've seen this picture a million times and never realized it was you. Like,
that's actually my wallpaper on my phone.
Still. Yeah, it'd be my wall covering.
It's a really cool photo.
It is an excellent photo, and I see you're tied off. That's got to be like it.
I'm not actually. That's just a cable going by me.
Oh,
yeah. It doesn't look that high, but I'm actually. I think it's a 12-step ladder. So
that's a 12-foot ladder. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty up there.
Me, I'm afraid of heights. So.
Oh,
and it just gives scale to that model, just how massive it actually was.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we did 15 scale and we did 5th scale, and the 5th scale, which is what this is, we didn't use a ton of it. There's a scene where spoiler, Matt Damon is trying to dock and it blows up.
Mm-hmm.
And those shots are all 5th scale.
Okay.
So we built 3. We built a hero and 2 pyros, and we blew up both the pyros.
Wow.
It is it's a really, that's a great movie. It really is.
So all the stuff you see with the Endurance and the Rangers and the Lander, like this type of stuff, that's all 15 scale.
Okay. Which is 15 scale is about how wide? How big?
The Endurance is like 14 feet.
Okay.
You can kind of see in that crew photo, you can see how big it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you work
so cool. Look at that. Wow.
Wow. That's awesome.
And John, are your colleagues like into modeling like you are and that sort of thing?
Some are.
Do you get to work and you can actually like say I'm working on this and that or the other, or do they just have this? That's their job and that's all they do.
Yeah, some people it's funny. Some people do the job and go home and have nothing to do with this kind of stuff outside of work. And then other people I work with
doesn't.
and other people I work with, because work in the model shop. Some are model makers outside of work, and that's what they do. They make models at home and they make models at work, and it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
All right. So, Iron Man.
Yeah, that was Iron Man 3.
3.
We built. I think it's a Mark 42 that he's wearing, and Iron Patriot, and then we had to build all new Mark 1 through Mark 7.
Okay.
Because they get blown up. That's the 42.
Yeah. Did you do all of these?
Oh, so this is different. This is like Sideshow.
Yeah, this is Sideshow.
Yeah, but these are all we did. We used to do a lot of stuff with Sideshow. And we would do 3 versions. We do a prototype, and then like a paint sample, and then an unpainted one to send off to China.
Okay. You're working on Iron Man. No, that's Ironheart, right? Is that Ironheart?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Iron Man, but there's a Mando pop figure back there.
Yeah. That's
so back on the full armor, could it be worn, or was it just meant to be posable or placed?
The 40 that's wearable. The 42 where he's sitting on the couch is a fully wearable costume.
That's Ironheart.
We also did a sort of a stunt drag version that basically had like a dummy inside that you could drag it. And then the Hall of Armor, the 1 through 7, were meant to blow up.
Those.
Yeah. So that all gets blown up.
Gotcha.
Those full-size Iron Man suits all get blown up.
Yeah.
That is heartbreaking. I mean, we talk about the Pyro X-Wings all the time. I just I know a lot. Like some of the model makers we've talked to, they're like, no, don't bother us to blow it up. If I spent all that time building a model and I blew it up, I think I would cry. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's always, it's different because it's for work and that's what they're paying you to do. But, if it doesn't blow up right, then it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hope it blows up correctly, because that's you put all this time and effort into something to blow it up, and it's like, well, it didn't. If it blows up right, then great. But if it doesn't, then you're really upset.
You didn't.
So what aspects of the armor did you work on for those?
Hi, kitty.
I
did a little bit of everything. Like the 42 there, I worked on just different parts of the armor, parts of the body and the helmet and the hands and things. And then like Iron Patriot, I worked on the chest a lot and the RT, the center. And then the 1 through 7, just sort of a little bit of everything.
Mostly fabrication, or did you paint as well?
I didn't do any painting on 3, Iron Man 3.
Because I was going to ask, is that automotive paint or for the glossiness or?
Yeah. And the Iron Man paint, I don't know who spec'd out the paints, but I know in the early one it was just crazy expensive.
Really? Now, they're not real. They're not real iron. They're.
Yeah, these were the pyro. Man, I wish I could remember. The pyro ones were some kind of plastic, from what I remember.
Okay.
Plastic Man. Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Formed or 3D printed or anything like that, or
yeah, a lot of it's 3D printed and then body shopped and then molded and cast and then painted, assembled and then painted. But like the one he wears, a lot of that is a like a fiberglass backed rubber.
Okay.
Which is then you have to get paint that can bend and flex and still look metallic and glossy. And
now this is a Sideshow alien of one that you built, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you built this alien.
Yeah, this was a Sideshow alien that was just like a one-off thing.
Okay.
One of our guys, Darnell, who's an amazing designer, designed this. it was 3D printed and we assembled it and painted it. It was a crazy amount of parts. Like just the piece that he's sitting on is like 16 or 18 parts or something.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Alien
turned out really well.
And you got to paint some of these, or because Alien is very organic.
Yeah, I didn't get to paint these, unfortunately. But
okay. Well, did you do any of these?
No, I worked on it, but I didn't get to paint them.
Okay, so you're working on the feet here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Those are some serious toenails. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Now, this was for Romulus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Romulus, they didn't use the big chap, did they? That was
No.
Did they? No, that was. I'm getting confused with Earth and Romulus. No, Romulus did have the big chap, didn't it?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Briefly.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Briefly, yeah.
Yeah, they found the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you work on Alien Earth?
No.
No. Okay.
I enjoyed Romulus. I went to the cinema to see that. It was good. Yeah.
Cool. I didn't want to do that one yet. Not yet. Not that yet either. So
you've done a time bomber.
This is real steel.
You know that ship, John?
Yeah.
Did you build these big monster robots for this?
Yeah, this is a big giant robot we built for a TV show called Stargirl that I don't think is on anymore.
Oh, this was Stargirl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the chest opens up and you can sit inside. There's like a control panel and everything. That's the full size Sentinel.
Holy crap.
The X-Men Sentinel.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I don't remember if it was the Sentinel or the Stargirl robot. I think it was a Sentinel, but we assembled it outside.
Okay.
And it was
this one.
No, the purple, the one you just had.
Oh, okay.
And it was standing up outside next to our building. And I think someone got distracted as we're putting it together, and you heard a smash.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
It fell over.
No, someone had gotten a car accident. Like,
okay.
Robot.
No, I thought it was going to tip.
Yeah.
No.
So this is still Stargirl here.
Yeah, that's Stargirl.
Okay. I should have called you. I should have. I know X-Men very well. That face is definitely Sentinel, but the rest of it doesn't look like the comic book one.
Yeah, it's different. It's different than the comic book.
Yeah, it's definitely different than the comic book one.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions. So, okay, you worked on Ironheart. We've seen you working on this. You worked on this piece here.
Yeah, This actually Black Panther 2, but
oh, okay. You worked on it seems like you're doing a lot of like robot stuff lately.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, a lot of like it's sort of like hard costume stuff, which is where the model shop comes in. We do because if you do like a costume, a lot of times it'll have soft goods, which is a different department, and then like the hard parts,
right?
The model shop works on.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing to work on, Jonathan?
My favorite thing is building models, like actual miniatures, but I like the tumbler or something like that. But I don't really do that much anymore. Although, it's I guess technically it's not a miniature, but it is a model. I got to build a ship for Star Wars, which was
pretty cool. Get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But we're going to get my favorite
stuff for last.
And, costumes is a close second.
Well, before we move on from that, Brian's asking, were the suit builders involved with putting the suits on the actors, or does the costume department do that?
Depends on the show.
Yeah.
Like Mandalorian, the costume department dressed Mando, but we dressed like the Dark Troopers. We built the Dark Trooper costumes and we dressed them. Okay. So I don't know where the breakup of that is. I don't know how that's decided, but so for some things we get to go on set and help dress the costume, which to me makes sense. We built the costume. We know how it goes together.
Yeah, you should be able to put it together.
Yeah.
But what is this, Jonathan?
This is from Oz.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because this picture here, you can see. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. There's another one that shows.
Yeah, you can. It's hard to tell it's a miniature, but
something. Oh, there
you
winged monkeys.
Yeah, and that's oh shoot, what's his name? I forget the actor's name, but
that must be interesting because it's more organic shapes and it's more natural sort of wood and things like that. And
yeah,
it's not like Greeblies.
Right. It was really hard too because that spiral staircase we just sort of had to figure out as we went, and it goes in a spiral, which is one thing, but then you're inside of a teapot, and it gets smaller the further up it goes.
Oh
my gosh! Yeah,
all the geometry got really difficult.
So you actually you helped a crew. You did this whole. I mean, you were part of this, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. There was I was part of the whole thing, but there was 3 of us, or 4 of us, I think, who did the staircase.
Wow.
So sorry, I'm getting confused. That's life size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that whole teapot is 10 feet tall.
Yeah, because look at is it Hugh Jackman or is it
Franco?
James Franco? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
God, that's really showing your carpentry skills, Jonathan.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, there's not a lot of wood.
Yeah, it's almost no wood, probably,
all,
except for the structure.
Yeah, it's all foam. Well, the structure itself is steel.
Okay.
And then the staircase, I think the columns are wood, but the rest of it is foam or MDF or.
So you're not walking up there.
No. It's not big enough to you as a full-size human, you couldn't fit up there.
Yeah. See, it's you can see compared to all the rest of the stuff in the house.
Yeah.
So when you build this, do you transport it out to somewhere, or do you do the shots in there, or because something like this is not easy to move, right?
Right. It depends what it is. Something like this we did have to ship because they wanted it on set with all the main actors, so they had to send it to set. Something like Interstellar, we shot at the shop.
Okay.
At least our part of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I know the answer to this, but was this Mindhunter?
No, this is actually just a TV commercial that I worked on.
Okay, because we were trying to figure out where this is all models. This is not real.
Yeah, so those are all 24 scale die-cast cars.
You're kidding.
So the cars are bought. Everything else we built.
Wow. Okay, that looks like you're in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out really well. It was a fun little commercial to work on.
It really did. My gosh.
This is I think a Honda commercial.
Okay.
This is 24 scale as well.
Wow.
Incredible.
Look at that. It's so detailed.
Yeah, it was really fun to do these commercials. We did a bunch of them in a row. Every year we do a different version.
It's incredible. What were you working on these? Were you
everything? I helped build the buildings. It helped dress the set. I was on set. Did the light? Helped do the lighting.
Wow. And what scale was that again?
24.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to use any prefab models?
Yeah. So the cars are just bought die cast, and then a lot of the doors and the windows and everything are dollhouse scale. So you're able to buy a lot of that stuff.
Right. Ice polar bear.
Yeah. And all the snow is baking soda.
Does that cool? That really works, huh?
Yeah, it works really well. You don't, you go home tasting baking soda, but
you obviously you wear dust masks, right? They didn't wear dust masks on Empire, did they?
I think they did because they were working with Cabasil, which is really nasty stuff.
Okay.
Now, is anything mixed with the baking, or is it just if you bump it or blow, it's gonna move away?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to redo it. So we would sort of end up having to add more throughout the day, and this is all Mindhunter.
Yeah, that's because you sent me pictures of. I didn't realize it was Mindhunter until I saw these pictures. And
this would be good if I would have put them in a
folder,
because you would have seen the miniature and then seen it on screen.
Yeah, that might have been a little helpful.
So
all right, let's just shut it down now. We'll do this again. And...
Yeah.
So all the buildings are all miniatures.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
what
cool.
is this?
The Dictator?
I don't know that.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a Sacha Baron Cohen movie.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, cool.
In the background, there he is on the screen.
Yeah. We built the ICBM.
And what's this?
This is Black Adam. It's Hawkman's part of Hawkman's costume.
Okay. And this?
That's also Black Adam.
Okay.
And this.
Well, these were the ones that I had no idea were these three. I was like, I don't know.
Well, someone would have put them in a folder.
Yeah, that's why you have underlings to do all your meaningless tasks, right?
My cat refused.
Right.
Yeah.
You got your, what do they call those? Gophers? What do they call them in who's the coffee guy for Nolan in the
What
do they call them?
Personal assistant.
Personal assistant. There you go.
So back on Black Adam.
Sorry, go on, Aaron.
I was just saying, back on Black Adam, was this one of those things where you're just on it for a couple of weeks, or was this a longer project?
No, Black Adam was a while because we built a bunch of different stuff. We built Hawkman's costume, and then that flying bike thing you saw. We built that. So that was. Oh, I just realized there's a.
There's a what?
There's like a Y-wing cockpit on my desk there, but.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah. Is that the one is that the concept Y-wing, the concept Snowspeeder?
Yeah, it must be.
Okay, yeah. All right. So these are the buildings in the background.
Yeah. And signs like this are really fun because you like this one. So you get the design, and then I laser cut all the letters in reverse out of acrylic, and then vacuum form over the acrylic, and then they're the right way around, and they're like a sheet. They look like a sheet metal letter, and then we put like little neon inside the vacuum form.
So you get that concave inner to
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the railings and they're bent.
Oh, those were such a pain in the ass. Those are all laser cut.
Oh,
it just would not.
Laser cut styrene or acrylic.
Yeah,
you have to melt them to move them. Or... Well, it helped that they didn't stay straight because like these don't normally stay that straight.
Yeah, it's all supposed to be kind of a crappy hotel anyway, but
yeah, very cool.
Jonathan, you said earlier on, you just mentioned it in passing. Oh yeah, that was Nolan so and so. Do you ever get starstruck when you're sort of working for these directors, or you have to go near an actor? Or
it depends who it is. Right. Some people, I'm like Nolan was pretty impressive. Like, oh my god, it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Other people, not really so much. I mean, I have met some, like Tom Hanks came through, Arnold Schwarzenegger came through. You meet some big names, like, oh wow, that's so and so. But
wow, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, but so in here you're doing costume work, like you do costume work, like this kind of costume too, or were you working on the helmet or?
Yeah, all the except for this, I worked on all the armor pieces and the helmet, not the soft good part.
Okay.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Right. Okay. He's bringing out a costume. So there's a couple different.
He's gonna come back with all of those glued to his head.
Maybe he's got one of these. He's probably just going for a pee. But how cool would it be to see your name on a freaking, and credits?
How cool is Jonathan when he's just around us? Like he doesn't mention any of this. He just talks about modeling, and he's such a cool, down to earth guy. That's good.
I mean, most people who are in this business are like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Not most of them aren't stuck on themselves, but they will definitely let you know. Jonathan does not tell you nothing. I'm always pulling teeth to get him to tell me things.
Man, well, it's we've had people fired, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like after the fact.
Oh, after the fact. Well, it's funny. Some of this stuff is so ridiculous that you can't talk about it until like after it comes out or after it comes out on streaming, or it's like, really? Come on.
Yeah. Fallout. My son was so impressed that you worked on the mech
power armor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was so he's like, really? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. Did you get to meet her at least?
I just met her we did a live event for Fallout.
Okay.
We got to meet all the actors because I haven't been on set yet for Fallout. I'm hoping one of these days to go on set, but
okay.
Fallout is actually one of my favorite things I've worked on. As far as the show itself, for the, I love the show. I think it's great. It's
a great show.
Yeah.
And normally when you watch a show like that, like I was iffy about watching it to begin with because it is pretty campy. It is. Yeah. It's over the top.
Well, it's got its own style, which I think is really interesting.
And it's very, very like 50s.
Yeah.
Kind of keeps that 50s vibe. And I've never played the game. So I don't know first thing about it. But from what I understand, it's really close to that whole aesthetic of the game.
Yeah. It makes me want to play the game.
Yeah. But like I was convinced, I watched the first season. I'm like, oh, this is really good. But something like that, you always think, all right, well, the second season is going to be a little bit of a letdown. No, it was not a letdown at all. No. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But so you did mostly the suit work on this thing.
Yeah, I got to on the season 1, I got to help build the helmet. Like all this stuff. You don't, you're working with a bunch of other people on everything. So there isn't anything like, oh, I built that, or so everything is like I helped build.
You might have done the helmet. Somebody did this leg. Somebody did this arm, right?
Yeah. Well, because so you get the leg as a printed part, and then you body shop it, and then you detail it, and then someone else molds it, and then someone else casts it, and then you get it back, and you get rid of the seams or fix any bubbles or anything, and then you send it off to paint, and then paint paints it, and then it comes back, and then you help put the internals into it, and then you help, and then there's someone who dresses the actor, and then so it's just so many different departments for one thing.
It goes on a journey.
Yeah.
How do you get designated? Like, all right, Jonathan, you're gonna paint the helmet. Jonathan, you're gonna build and paint the butt plate or the cross. Like, how does that get designated?
Well, my previous boss, who retired, oh man, like was a year and a half ago now. He had me working on helmets a lot, which was I love doing, because the helmet is sort of the hero,
right?
Recognizable thing,
right?
So I get to do helmets a lot, but now it's just kind of like, who's free to do what?
Okay.
Just kind of the luck of the draw.
You got to do some cool helmets for sure.
Yeah,
we'll get to one later, but Fallout is great, and like I'm waiting for the 3rd season. That's going to be good.
Yeah, that's hoping to work on that.
Oh, you haven't started working on it yet?
No, I haven't, not yet.
You couldn't tell us even if you did, right? All right, so let's get to the Star Wars a little bit, and then I think.
So one thing real quick, if you go back to that, pictures, the moisture evaporator, is a weird one-off thing we did for, it was for a TV commercial for the O2 of all things, John.
We were there, right?
For was it for Force Awakens?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. There's some, like, they were shown at the O2 or something, and it was like big.
Is that where we went to the concert, John?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we went to the O2.
Yeah. And I get to do a lot of the CAD work on this, and a lot of the design work of the structure, and sort of supervise the build.
So what was it constructed
of? It's a lot of the main structure of it, the arms and everything in vertical is all steel, and then it's sort of everything is plastic and wood, and there's like trash cans and like plastic 55-gallon drums and all sorts of stuff.
Just a hodgepodge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of helmets, so you actually did this helmet?
I worked on a bunch of those.
Mm-hmm.
I had that picture saved when I was trying to paint my first Mando helmet for so long. I was trying to get the weathering just right, and it's crazy now that we're just friends.
Yeah.
You should have called him, asked him.
Yeah. It's funny. I was on set one time, and I had to bring helmets back to the shop the next day, and so I brought them home. And of course, I can't leave my car, so I brought them in my apartment. And it's funny to have like 3 or 4 Mando helmets sitting in my apartment. Oh my god,
that's awesome.
That is.
It's also a little nerve-wracking, you know.
Right.
Please, nothing happen. Please, nothing happen.
Your cat's gonna knock it off the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Or somebody's gonna see it and steal them. Right.
Well, I didn't leave the apartment with I didn't leave him alone in the apartment. Okay. I was there with him the whole time.
This was at.
So you worked on the Heavy Mando.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Was this another one you did a helmet for, or was this body work?
I worked on the helmet a little bit. I worked on I don't know if there's a picture of it, but I did some of the masking for the paint job on the helmet, and I worked on a little bit of everything on that costume.
Well, here's you working on Boba's helmet.
Oh yeah, that was for season 2 of Mando.
When Boba Fett was cool in Mando.
Yeah.
But that's almost reminiscent of the JJ picture when he's holding it up and he's sanding it. It's sort of...
You know what's funny is I don't have access to it yet, but I recreated that picture.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I had someone take a picture of me holding the Mando helmet, sort of looking up with the sweatshirt on and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's and what were all the Greeblies in the background?
In the model shop, we have a wall of Greeblies like that, and you can see the numbers on them. Yeah. And there's a corresponding mold for each one of those panels, and so you can, if you're trying to kit bash something, or you're trying to like a lot of times like Iron Man armor, if you're seeing internals, we dress it up with parts, and so you look on the wall and you're like, oh, I need 4 of those, so you go and there's drawers, and you're like, oh, I need the G7 mold, and you go grab G7 mold, and you can find
a convenient way of that is cool. That is a serious kit bashing.
And then the pattern on the wall is also the master, so if the mold gets destroyed or whatever, you can just remold the master off the wall.
Yeah.
Smart.
Is there anything vintage on there, or is it all modern stuff?
No, there's some vintage stuff on there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And there's some stuff I've hidden. Like there's a Y-wing, the back end of a Y-wing.
I'm looking for
R2's feet, and
awesome.
I hid both of those on the Sentinel.
What's the Sentinel? Oh, the X-Men Sentinel.
Yeah, X-Men Sentinel.
Okay.
That's so cool.
This would be in a 3x6 picture framed on my wall.
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously.
Well, Jonathan, you've got your photo then for the next Nerf Herders calendar.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna recreate it.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know about this picture until Benjamin sent it to me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Benjamin Bowman?
Yeah.
Was this on like a Legacy's website?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a Legacy watermark in there somewhere, but
yeah, it's down the bottom corner behind the Nerf Herders sign.
Just got the Nerf Herders over it.
Yeah.
As it should be.
As it should be. I mean, you worked on some really cool outfits here. Like this is Skeleton Crew, right?
Yeah, I got to help build that droid, and I also got to help puppeteer it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like Mandalorian, I mean, the last season wasn't great, but like the look of him is just so cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool design.
It really is.
And Brendan and Lateef, the 2 main guys that do the wear the costume, are great guys.
Are they?
Yeah, they're really fun to work with. They're super professional. They're just, really good, down-to-earth guys.
What is this?
It's a rickshaw droid.
Okay.
But Book of Boba Fett, isn't it?
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. But I helped body shop all the parts on it, and I got to paint the whole thing by myself, which was really
really
fun. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
It's one of those things like the painters are busy, you're painting this. Like, okay, great. So I got to. I had artwork to go by, but I kind of got to make it up. And
you're not going to hear you complain, right?
No.
So back on the one you puppeteered, what exactly did you do with it? Arms, head, or what?
I did the main movement because she's supposed to be standing on, or she has like a ball that she's standing on.
Like the waitress in episode 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In reality, she had sort of a ball in the front and then had like tricycle gear in the back. But I did the puppeteering and moving her around the room.
And was this by wire, or were you have sticks, or what?
Remote control.
Okay.
So everything was remote control. So there was one person, I did the main movement. There's another person who did the body and the head, and then another person who did the arms.
Listen, people, we weren't joking when we said he's a freaking wizard. Like, seriously.
Very cool.
You would not know that Jonathan has done all this stuff just by the little bit that we have had you on the shows.
Well, and
Jonathan,
can you
sorry,
really quick with that. Do you do any electronics for that as well, or
no? We have a whole mechanical department that does all the robotics and all the, and those guys are just incredible. What they do and they figure out, and the mechanics and all that, how all that stuff works is just amazing.
So here's the ship you were referring to earlier, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So
I think John had a question, right?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say something about, I didn't know whether you can mention something in a certain scene that you said for us to watch out for in the trailer for Mando Grogu.
I should be able to talk about it now that it's out.
Yeah. So when you were doing the puppeteering of him going through the tunnel.
Yeah. So I got to help puppeteer Baby Yoda for one scene where he's going through like a big pipe. I puppeteered his feet.
In like a sewage pipe.
Yeah, like a sewage pipe.
Yeah, I remember that.
And everyone, you can see Jonathan's name in the credits as a puppeteer at the end of Mandalorian.
Yeah, I made my children wait at the end to see it.
I got to say, it's one of my favorite credits to see in the Star Wars blue.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah,
for sure.
You gotta get a picture of that.
Yeah.
But you built this entire thing. How many people built it with you?
There was, oh man. Well, it's like, so there's 3 or 4 digital people, and then there's a couple people who print all the parts. And then there's a couple people who built the frame. And then there was like 3 or 4 of us in the model shop who body shopped all the grown parts, put it together, figured out how it would go together and come apart. Because a lot of this comes apart because the front cockpit comes off and then mounts on the interior model. Mounts on that model. So you can shoot from inside the ship into the cockpit.
Incredible.
Now, were they going for a Razor Crest look to this thing? Or
the paint job is Razor Crest. I don't think the design is supposed to be Razor. It's funny though, if you zoom in like to the right of Baby Yoda, sort of straight up. If you go move your cursor straight up, right? These grayish black squares.
Okay, these.
Yeah, I don't know if you recognize those parts, but
they're C-Lab. Really.
Yeah.
I got those all over the place.
Yeah.
I used them in both my cell barge and my Sandcrawler.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a bunch of, because John Knoll wanted to have a digital model catalog.
Yeah.
And so there's a bunch of like digital kit bash parts all over this thing.
Well, this here's the
different scales.
Falcon ring.
Yeah.
Docking ring.
Yeah.
And this
part is familiar too. On the
and there's on the bottom there's the two C-Lab, the tanks, like two half tanks that go together.
Yeah.
Two tanks together. They're on the bottom of the ship. You can't see it in these pictures.
Oh, okay. You can't see them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I love that. Now
this whole front of the ship comes off.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a cool shade here.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of just sort of added detail. It was fun though. Like a lot, if not all of the panel lines I got to come up with.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
Oh really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of kit parts, right? We can talk about this one, right? This.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about this.
Yeah, so these were for Book of Boba Fett. We built 2 of each style of speeder bike.
Didn't you use a flak part like in here somewhere?
There's if you look at the very front, it's the Flak 38 20 millimeter Tamiya guns.
Oh, that's not in here.
It's right here. If you look at the very front.
Over here?
You're zoomed in, Chris, if you scroll.
Yeah. Have you
zoom out, Chris?
Zoom out?
No, zoom in and you can see it. Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
And then also these eye hooks are Leopold, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what was funny is that we got the 3D model and I was looking at it. I was like, wait, are these 20 millimeter flat guns?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The model wasn't very good. Sorry, whoever modeled it. So I brought in the Tamiya part and I just modeled it myself.
Okay.
And also,
you could have got to a point where you could have just used a normal flat gun.
Yeah, I know, it's
bigger.
And then these double diamond piece on the bottom.
These here.
Yeah, that's a McLaren M23.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And then it's also the flak gun. The part right next to it is also the flak gun again.
This here.
A different scale.
Yeah. Very cool.
Love that.
Are these like Ferrari parts here? They look familiar.
Might be.
I love that.
It's a really cool looking bike, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah. I like the other one better, but and I also did all the I didn't do any of the paint work, but I did all of the masking for the graphics.
You didn't have anything to do with the Vespas, did you?
No, luckily.
Okay, good.
So like on the other bike, if you look at the other bike, all the sort of the light tan up there. So I had to figure out, like we had a graphic, but I had to make it fit on the actual bike because it didn't quite, the way it worked, it didn't quite fit. So I had to sort of redraw all of that and make it fit.
That is an awesome bike.
There is. I like that graphic on the hood.
So do I.
Yeah.
And on the front here too.
Yeah.
What's here?
Same on the fins. I had to redraw all that and make it work, make it fit.
I love trying to look at this and try to see what I can figure out what's what. A little bit harder.
Is it Arabesh, whatever? Say something on the or there?
I think it's supposed to, but I remember looking at it and it was too late to do anything about it, but I think I figured out it's backwards.
Oh.
There's somebody out there in one of the forums or chats mentioning that. That, right? There's gotta be. Yes, I went through most of the.
It's always funny. You get all types working on these shows, and some people are huge Star Wars fans, and some people couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's get to.
If you go, can you go back one?
Yeah. To the
Star Wars stuff.
You just closed out of it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but I can add it. I have the technology to do this. It may take me a couple minutes, but I'll find it. What was it you're looking for?
The Cinefex with Mando on the cover.
Oh, yeah, okay. Did I do it? I did it. Yes. There we go.
Yay, everybody give Chris an applause.
It's been relatively hiccup free for the first time in how many times now, right?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, it's almost professional.
It's way better.
While Chris is doing that, Brian asked, is that Max Rebo on the top shelf in the corner?
It is.
It's from, it must be.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the original trilogy one. This is
we made that one though. This
is the Disney archive of the Disney shows, right? The Disney movies. They put all the this is their kind of archives, right?
Yeah. Well, it was a display for, I think, like YouTubers and influencers and people that come look at it and put it out on social media before the movie came out.
Well, when do we get to visit it?
Unfortunately, I think it's all gone now.
Oh, come on.
I think it's all been taken apart.
Just a little bit too short, aren't we, John? We're just a little bit after the fact.
I actually tried when Felix and Bjorn and Peter were in town. I tried to get them in, but they were like, nope. All right.
They saw enough, those guys. Come on.
I actually really like this white snake thing from Mando. That I actually enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. We made that too. That giant head.
I mean,
it's way bigger than it looks too.
Jonathan, just tell us what all in this picture you didn't make.
Actually, this picture I didn't work on a lot. There's a couple pictures where it like 90% of what's in the picture we worked on.
This side.
The more like the droid stuff that had a lot to do with.
Now, in that picture, we haven't talked about it much. Do you have anything to do with weapons ever, like all the E11 blasters?
Yeah, early on we did. Later, props took it over. But like all of Mando's guns, we did. Heavy Mando, we did his blaster. Like all the armor stuff we did. Not all, but a lot of her, like the stuff she carries, we did.
The hammer and all that.
Yeah, like like all the stuff on her belt and everything.
Cool.
Which is another fun project. My boss was like, "We need some stuff for the belt. Just make something up."
Yeah.
So, and of course, everyone at work knows I like Star Wars. So, like, Star Wars. Here, you make something that looks right.
Well, talk us through if you're given something like that with an open-ended. Do you sit down and kind of research what could go here, or does just something come to mind right away?
Yeah, like a lot of times I'll just like the Greebly boards that you saw earlier. I'll just go up and stare at those for a while and sort of like, oh, what would work in this space?
Yeah, that's hard to do. That's not easy.
Yeah, I try to channel Lauren every time I do it.
It's very hard to make something look functional. It really is. It's not. You think it'd be easy, but it really isn't.
No, it's really easy to make it look made up.
Yeah, and
not functional. But it's very hard to make it look functional and real world and like
scale too. Yeah. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes. This part, the modeling part. This is my favorite part.
So this is where I first found out about you, Jonathan, was on the RPF video.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the TIE bomber, and then he did the cutaway. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you did the TIE bomber first and then the cutaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first studio scale build.
Cool. I still have yet to build one.
I love, when I first saw it in Empire, I just love that design.
It is a very cool design. Yeah.
I'm still on board of it. I'm looking forward to the round 2 model coming out.
How many of them did you build, John? Like 10?
No, about 6, I think.
No, just 6. But like okay, so the main TIE, the TIE fighter, the X-1, the TIE interceptor, the TIE bomber. After that, like they try to make other ones, but none of them really stick like these four do. Like the other ones, I mean, your Avenger that you made is actually way cooler than I remember being in the movie. But like I've seen some of them where they just do some weird stuff to them and they don't look right. Like
yeah, I agree.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
John, your work is looking fantastic. That's amazing work on that.
What's that?
It all comes down to the silhouette.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be a simple silhouette, and the newer ones should get too crazy with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jonathan? Which
Oh,
one?
just John's work on the tie he's building now. It just looks great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really,
thank you, dude. Yeah, I need to get that done.
yeah, you do.
I'm not in favor of the lighting, but it looks great. I'm just
Well, I mean, how he did put a lot of work into the cockpit, and,
I know.
And you don't light it, so it's just a black ball inside. You're never gonna see it. Like you had to do that, right? Haven't you learned by now, John? I'm like, John, you should do it like this, and then you
listen to Chris,
and then you go back and fix it afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is. I mean, this is your first studio scale model, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And did you find a bunch of corrections as you went along?
Unfortunately, yeah. Because I got it built, and then there were parts of it that I don't think anybody really knew. And then, of course, as soon as I got it done, it was like, oh, this is this part. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
So I had to scrape those off and put up the correct part on, and then I also I was working with Fawn Davis at the time. Not when I built this, but later on, I was working with Fawn Davis, and I walked into his office, and he had a TIE fighter and a TIE interceptor sitting in his office, and I just looked at him, and right away I could tell, like, that's the correct blue. Like, what paint did you use? He's like, oh, it was off the shelf at ILM when I was working at ILM. I just grabbed the TIE fighter blue off the shelf, and like, so I asked him if I could borrow it and have the color match. He's like, yeah, sure.
Did you?
Yeah, so that's where I got my TIE Fighter blue from, is color matching his ILM TIE Fighter.
So this in real life, this is more blue than it looks in this picture.
It looks really gray here, but it's very blue.
It's crazy.
Well, this looks like the reference pictures that we use.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a series of reference pictures where it does look really grey.
Yeah,
but you've sort of captured that with your obviously the right colour because it's from ILM. So it's got that sort of chameleon look to it.
Yeah,
but
it's a weird color because it like in the bottle it looks very gray, and then it's like, oh crap, is this right? And then you paint it, and then it changes as it dries. It turns to a different color, and then the lighting just really changes everything.
Now,
I think we need to thank you as well, Jonathan, because it sounds like you ID'd quite a few of these parts when you did it, and they end up just getting watered down, don't they, in the process of people building one. And the people that actually did the hard work and found them out, we're looking at one.
Yeah, I didn't ID much on this, but I did make some parts that a lot of different TIE bomber builds over time have had my parts on it.
Yeah, anything pink.
Yeah, anything pink. Yeah, so it's fluffy pink color is mine.
Yeah.
So the blue that you have, is that, I know they had different colored blues for different movies. Like, was that Empire blue or Jedi blue or?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
And I know people have said that. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but
well, here's what the reason I wonder is because I go back to my Kenner days, my Kenner toys, right? And pretty much every single ship in the Kenner line is exceptionally close to the color of the real model. Like,
yeah, the
Falcon has that grimy tan look, right?
Yeah.
And the New Hope TIE Fighter is white. It's very white.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it's a grayish white, So I don't know. Like I don't know. Has anybody ever seen like an original? Are there still original A New Hope TIE Fighters out there that people have been able to see? I don't know.
I wonder. I think the one, because I know Edlin sold one a few years ago,
Okay.
And I don't know if that was A New Hope or Empire.
Okay.
I'd have to look at it to tell, but
yeah,
because the wings are.
How do you know the differences between a New Hope tie and an Empire tie? The Greebly is different.
No, the wings are different. The way is on A New Hope. There's the wing stars, and then there's the H beam that goes around it. And for A New Hope, the wing star sets in to the H beam, so that the inside of the H beam and the backside of the wing star are level.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And for Empire, and I don't blame them, they just put the wing star over top of the H beam.
Right.
Okay.
To make life easier for building it.
Yeah, a lot easier. I see why they did that.
Yeah.
What made you decide to do this though, Jonathan? Like you had already built the TIE bomber. What made you?
I wanted to do a cutaway of something because I always loved like the cutaway books or going to, I'm really big into like military stuff and airplanes and my dad would take me to museums all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the cutaways, and so I wanted to make a cutaway of something, and I thought, well, I've got a lot of molds for the TIE bomber, so why don't I just do a cutaway of the TIE bomber?
I mean, the fact that you've added this red to the cutaways is just such a cool touch. Like,
yeah, well, they do that in the museums, don't they? And they
Yeah.
do it. Like,
Yeah.
do they?
Okay. Like seen the armor modelers do it and stuff like that. It looks brilliant.
Yeah,
no, I never knew that.
You know what's funny is if you look over on the cockpit side with there's that bulkhead right in front of like the oxygen tanks and the other picture.
Go back.
Here?
Yeah, or the one before that even. You can see I missed the red.
You know what?
On the bulkhead in the back, I didn't put red on it.
Where?
If you zoom.
Oh, the side
Right there.
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm missing it.
You see the half of a bulkhead in the back?
This here.
No,
It's
right there.
Yeah.
Here.
No.
Where? Tell me directly.
Go towards the back.
Okay.
And stop.
No.
Nope.
Too far.
He's
Go
here.
straight up.
Oh, I see
here.
what you mean.
Right
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you still have this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, why haven't you painted it? What the hell?
Well, I have a really bad excuse. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
But you have really basically done a lot of ties.
Yeah. I didn't
pointed that out.
What's that?
Norm pointed that out.
I didn't intend it to be that way, but
yeah.
I love the TIE bomber. I just think it's such a cool design, and so I really wanted to build. You know, what's funny is I always wanted to build one, and I had a book. I forget what the book was, but it was like a Star Wars gaming, and I had a picture of the TIE bomber, and I saw the flak, the 20mm flak seats around the one tube, and I realized, oh, those are kit parts. And so I remember like Googling it or looking for something online, and I came across the RPF.
Oh, okay.
And that sort of started my whole like, oh, this is an actual hobby that people. Oh, this is cool. Okay. That was like almost 20 years ago, but and then you just got sucked into like, oh, this is cool, this is fun.
So you did it. Is this done the way of Empire or the way of?
No, this is A New Hope.
This is A New Hope.
Yeah.
Okay. So the wing stars go inside of the H track.
Yeah, they part of the H beam gets cut away for the wing star.
Okay. And you said you're going to send me some laser cut files, right? So I could do these.
Yes.
Yes.
My hesitation is I think the wings are a little bit small, so I don't know if you want this or the updated version. But
well, I'll wait for the updated version. By the time I get to it, look at that. That's an awesome picture.
That's an awesome picture.
I really like this picture a lot.
Yeah, Benjamin takes really good pictures.
Benjamin's photography is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, Chris was asking me, you told me, or I think you said in the video, that's is it steel plate inside the wings?
It's stainless steel.
Okay.
0.015.
Dude, when I saw those pictures on that test video of you scratch building that wing, I was like, oh my God. And the castings.
Well, what's funny is I had originally built the wings without anything inside of them, and they warped.
Oh.
And I hated it, and it drove me nuts. And then last year at Wonderfest, Jason had mentioned having a tie that they wanted to tie. I was like, oh, I've got a tie. And he's like, well, you need it to sit on its wings. I'm like, oh, yeah, mine can sit on its wings. And then I realized, oh, they might not be strong enough for that. So I ripped mine apart and then had stainless steel water jet cut, and I put it inside. And
so that was recent change.
Yeah, I rebuilt it like a week before Wonderfest.
Well, in your tested video, you had said that you're not happy with this and you want to redo it.
Yeah.
And I was speaking with Aaron the one day. I'm like, he's crazy, man. Once it's built, I'm not going back and building it again. Screw that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Nobody knows. Nobody notices. Like, it looks great from on your shelf. Like, I don't think I would go back and fix it, change things.
It's funny because I go between periods of like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Don't worry about it. To like, oh my God, I can't. It's driving me nuts. I have to fix that.
It drives me nuts during the build, but as soon as I'm finished, it doesn't bother me again at all.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. It's funny, the stuff that bugs me when I'm building it.
Yeah.
And then like the original TIE Bomber, I know there's a couple things on there that I just hated. It drove me nuts. And 5 years later, I'm like, well, what was it that I didn't like?
Yeah.
We're talking about it.
I can't remember any of the flaws in my work. It's brilliant. or you don't care. It's one of the others.
What'd you say, Aaron?
I was just saying we're talking about it. It's right behind Jonathan, judging him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right up above him.
Yeah. Guys, I just want to warn you that my family are waking up upstairs. I can hear creaking noises. So I might have kids running in, so I might have to shoot in a minute. But
yeah, we're almost done. I want to show his Snowspeeder and the X1 yet so far.
No, don't rush on my account.
I'm not. So I saw this a long time ago. You had this back in the Rogue One days.
Yeah.
And I was fascinated with this white panel right here. Like, I was like, I got to do that somewhere. And 4 years later, I still haven't done it anywhere. I was trying to get John to do it on his which one was that? That was the Republic Cruiser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's red one has it, doesn't it, on the nose?
Red 2 had it too on the one of the SAT-B cans.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. I love when you showed me that last year at Wonderfest. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, for this one, I was thinking because the Y-wings are started whitish.
Yeah.
So I just figured can they repair it? They pull the panel off a Y-wing and put it on this.
Yeah, I love it. That's my favorite part.
What's funny is there's a stripe on the canopy that I realized later after I finished it that I didn't go all the way to the back. And I probably should have. Here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why haven't you fixed it?
give me time.
And did you say this one's 3D printed, right?
Yeah, this is almost entirely 3D printed. And then I don't trust 3D prints, so I molded and cast everything.
Brilliant.
Gotcha.
But I also did it because I made a mold of the Y-wing. It's a head of a Y-wing, obviously, but I'm gonna build a full Y-wing, so I just I'll just mold and cast the head.
Right.
And then, of course, as I am, since then I realized that the mouth on the front was too big, and so I've redone the 3D model of that and made it smaller, and I'm gonna have to reprint that. And
again,
yeah,
that's not.
I won't change the concept Snowspeeder, but it will be for the Y-wing.
Now, was this a solid cast, or did you cast multiple pieces and assemble?
Oh no, it's like 40 pieces or something. 40. Like the engines themselves are 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces each.
Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a helmet back there. There's a DAC in the back.
There's two guys in there. They're the castings of the original ILM pilots.
Yeah.
And one's forward and one's backward.
DAC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is one of the things you built too?
Yeah, I worked with somebody who worked on the Rocketeer, and I love Art Deco architecture, and the Rocketeer is one of my favorite movies of all time. And they worked on it, and we were talking about movies, and they said, "Oh, I have a real helmet.
No.
If you want to mold it and make one for yourself," and yes. It ended up being probably the worst mold I've ever made in my life, just because I tried a different technique that didn't quite work, but it worked. I got a helmet out of it, so
looks phenomenal.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
The only thing I did change one thing on purpose because I don't like the original, but the vents on the top of the helmet.
These,
I thinned out to look more like sheet metal, whereas the originals are kind of thick.
Okay. And
that's awesome.
The X1. Did you have this last? You had this last year at Wonderfest, right?
Yeah. I brought this and the concept Snowspeeder.
Yeah. Okay.
Love that.
So cool.
Yeah, when we were all in that room, Jonathan, just kneeling down, and people looking at us if we're really weird, just getting so excited about it.
Well, yeah, you had what, like 10 people in your hotel room looking at it?
Yeah. I just found out like this week that the reason this, I don't know how accurate this is, but the reason this exists is because one of the editors, Paul Hirsch.
What about it?
He said we have to have. I guess he came up with the you have to have a TIE fighter that you can tell is Darth Vader.
Yeah, wow. I heard that story. Yeah.
I didn't realize. I mean, that makes sense. That's where it came from. That's why it's shaped the way it is. Because you need something. You can instantly tell.
There's the concept one as well, isn't there? There's a picture of Steve Gawley holding up the concept.
Yeah.
Fighter tile that looks a bit odd at the back.
Yeah.
Stefan's here.
Stefan.
My loved Stefan. So yeah, that is all the pictures that I have. So this is all the same blue you used from Fawn Davis. All of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure someone else can tell me I'm wrong, and that
who cares?
They're all different.
Perfect to me.
But
yeah. No, we're gonna have to get that paint color from you, for sure. Yeah. And I love this tie. I do. Your tie, like, it's just seeing it in our room was just like, oh, I gotta get on this soon. It's just
a beautiful ship.
Design. It's just such a cool design.
It is.
It is an awesome design. Those are all the pictures that you sent me.
Well, all the ones you can show.
I don't. Did you send me other pictures?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Don't pay me in that corner. I'll get in trouble. People will be like, "Why aren't you sharing those pictures?" But honestly, like, no lie, Jonathan, your career is freaking fascinating, and it is like all of us in the group and all of us right here are envious that you get to do such a awesome, fun job, like
definitely
love to do that instead of climbing underneath caravans and sitting in front of computers all day long and almost getting electrocuted.
Well, you probably do get electrocuted at work sometimes.
Yeah. But the stuff ain't gonna kill you. It's good. I could die. So, but honestly, I'm very glad we got to know you. And
same here.
You're a big part of our group and our, just a great friend. And honestly, it's amazing how you keep so quiet about your career, because everybody else that I know would be like, look at me. Like, I would be that person. So I'm not gonna lie.
When we were hanging out at Wonderfest last year, it was just like we'd known each other for years. It was it was really cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Then so we're before we close out, I just want to say that like we're gonna be ramping up some stuff in the group, and we're gonna be doing regular shows, and Jonathan is gonna be on a lot more with us. Like and I thought this would be a good sweet spot too. Like it's a good time for you, it's a good time for me because nobody's bothering me, and John. You don't have any kids bugging you for now, so like I've
got two in the back at the moment.
Yeah, maybe we'll start doing like this time, like every other Thursday or something. So
hopefully early for you, John.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I had to get up nice and early for you, mate.
I appreciate it.
Well, there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. We have things in the works that we're getting excited about, and like I said, coming back from Wonderfest this year, I'm gassed. I'm charged up and ready to do a lot more with the group and with the channel and other things to come. So,
before we sign off, Brian had asked just a couple minutes ago, have you ever built something for a movie you liked so much that you had to build one for your own collection?
Well, I wanted to build there's a kit came out of the Ranger. And I wanted to build that, and I stupidly put it off and didn't get one. And now you can't get them anymore. I mean, you can find them on eBay, but they're just stupid expensive. But one of these days, hopefully I can find a cheap one, and I'd love to build one of the Ranger kits.
Ranger kits?
Yeah, there's a kit of the Ranger from Interstellar.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what you call. That's what the name of the ship.
Yeah, the Ranger. Yeah, because there was the Ranger, the Lander, and the Endurance.
Sort of need to build that.
Yeah.
What's that?
You do sort of need to build one of those.
Oh yeah. It'd be fun. I'd love to have one of those. I mean, they're not very big, but it'd be cool to have one.
Build it from scratch.
Definitely.
I could.
You built the original from scratch, so why not?
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a good place for us to. It's been an hour and a half. Perfect timing. Thank you, Jonathan, for sharing all this with us. We really, really.
Yes, thank you.
Secretly,
thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you for having me,
and for all you do behind the scenes for us as well.
Yes. Oh yeah. He's helped us all out in a lot of ways. I got a lot of casts, except he doesn't know how much postage to put on something. But well, we can't say that. Story, right? We can tell a story. Right?
Yeah.
So I found a part on the X-Wing cannon that was previously unidentified, and it's a really hard kit to get in America. And like over in England, there's a couple of them, but I wouldn't have had it in time for Wonderfest. So I put it out there. I'm like, does anybody have it? And Jonathan's, I got it. I'm like, okay, cool. It's about 2-3 weeks before Wonderfest, right? It was 3 weeks at least, right?
Yeah, like 2.5, 3, something like that. Yeah.
So I said, all right, cool. Send it to me. I'm like, let me know how much it costs. He's like, oh, it wasn't much. It was only like $1 or something like that. I'm like, that was the first warning sign. I was like, okay, $1. I'm thinking, I don't know of too many dollar shipments,
cross country.
So, yeah. So 2 weeks go by, and I'm like, I'm getting nervous because they're not here. And I wrote him. I'm like, do you have a tracking? He's like, no, I just put a stamp on it. Just like, you put one stamp on it? He goes, so then I get a letter in the mail that I have to go to the post office and pay $1.5042 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that has to be Jonathan's. My brother is his added envelope. I'm like one stamp is definitely not going to get that through the post office, So, but he sent it to me, so I'm not complaining whatsoever.
Well, the funny thing is, you got it like the first day of Wonderfest, of course.
Yeah. But luckily, you had 3 others.
Yeah,
that you could bring with you.
Yeah, those I just brought.
But what's funny is somebody actually noticed that. I forget who it was.
there was somebody who came up to me immediately and they're like, what's this part? Like, because I forget who it was. Somebody noticed it right away. I thought for sure nobody would see it, but they did.
Yeah, they're tiny too. I was surprised anybody noticed that.
Yeah, they were 1200th scale hood. But thank you for sending them to me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I owe you $30. I've got to send some money over as well.
Yeah. Ian Reed. Oh, is that Reed from at Wonderfest? Did you come out to Wonderfest? I'll have to post a picture of it at some point on. It's a 1/1200th hood, HMS hood. What was that? Airfix? No,
Airfix. Yeah,
Airfix. And they were the cannons, and they go on the little square between the styrene on the cannons that mount onto the X-wings on the top. So yeah,
it makes sense. There's a cutout there. Makes
sense
that something goes in there.
Yeah, it makes sense. So the new part, which I'm happy I have finally on my. I still didn't put that fourth piece on, by the way. Yeah, it's still sitting over there in the envelope. I haven't opened the envelope yet. So, all right, we'll let John get back to. He's going to work. I'm going to bed. I just drove 6 hours home from upstate New York, and this has been great. We're going to see a lot.
Thank you, Jonathan. Cheers, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Speak to you soon.
Night, everybody.
Night.
See ya.